let's carry on. Oh, good. Yeah, that's what you get, you stupid fish. Huh. Okay, nope. Let's get some money out of him then. Owners looted. What do you got for me? We'll chuck this. For another barrel of fuel, apparently. Okay, so we're heading out to there. Actually, let's go check that place out. It says southwest, so I'm gonna go further southwest. All could be a little bit better, but I'll take what we can get right now. I'd really dig being able to get rid of some of our treasures. I suppose getting a bigger cargo hold would help with that. Keep on trucking. Chugging, I guess. Remember, kids, northwest. Probably everything we need is to be found over there. Did we do this? We did, right? Or not. Mourn the dead. Oh my god. Terror is reduced. Yay! The flipping heck! Yeah, that's cool. I'll just continue to miss every single shot because, you know. Oh, come on. Let's do something good. And immediately gets punished for it. Oh, it homes in as well. That's lovely. Whatever it is, it's gross. It's surprisingly durable. Hey, Dreadnought, you might want to come in and help. May have saved your bacon a little while. Okay, so he's quick, he's agile, he's tanky, he's potent, as far as his hello. Okay, apparently we bumped into something and that killed us. Cool, well, that's a first. It's pretty stupid, isn't it? Yeah, I can't say I'm too happy about what happened there. It seems this game really does enjoy spawning an enemy right next to you. And again, I hear the sounds of combat. And neither have I, I just sort of have... Okay, so it's a 2v1, so you can try to assist these guys in taking out the Dreadnought. Afterwards, we can kill the little guys too, as we did before. Mine. We don't have room, so let's get the unlicensed charts. Whoa, hey. Okay. Okay. Taking shots at me now, huh? I'll regret that. Come here, you. I'm gonna go for Smokey Joe here first, because he's probably not long for us forward. Maybe he is. Show you how much I know. There it goes. Vision. Okay, that's cool. Unfortunately, we can't repair here, so that's a bit of a problem. I really should just go back to the place where I can sell my stuff, or at least store it for a rainy day. And get repairs, get fuel. So far away, though. I'm gonna have to, though. Too much of our cargo is currently spent on loot. And we need 2T for are you really just on the run for me, or are you being stupid? I know you can. Okay, now you can take a shot at me. Fail miserably at it. We'll dump the seeds. See, could have used that money, but no, we just had to be full on everything. Okay, so quick journey back. Hopefully not too much of our cargo is going to spoil. Meaning there's little point in engaging into enemies, because if we indeed just get loot, we can't take it with. Although we do have one cargo spot available. Hey there, Ranico. And one thing I miss from Sunless Skies is that you could boost your engines to go faster. Here it's just, well, there's only one speed and it's slow. We should probably go turn in our port report. We only have the one, but I've lost like 4 or 5 so far. By using this. I'm not sure if it's that much quicker. It's like we hit the wrong buttons. I suppose this would be a little quicker, yeah. It's annoying though, because of all the steamy stuff. Anyway, let's sell all of our stuff, stock up, and we'll finally hope to find ports. Whatever it was. Alright. Shops. How many of these do we have? I don't know. We need to keep 2 of these for one of our officers. We have at least 2. Yeah, 2. Okay, so we need to keep everything else. Could never originate on Earth. Perhaps it's the key that will unlock heaven's mysteries, or you could put it on the mantelpiece. Squaddies from Victory Hall, Sweet Jane, or the Heartacres. We don't know what we do with them though. Okay, so we got room now. How much money do we have? Let's go shopping. Incognito princess. So how much cash do we have? 330. Your first officer will increase your mirrors by 6, hearts by 2, and your affiliation boheme by 1. I don't think we have a first officer yet. Nope. Alright, sure. Welcome aboard. Now, we need fuel and hull and everything nice. Shops, Victoria Market. Give me 2 fuel, give me 3 supplies. Can't. Why not? What are we still carrying with us? Okay, let's put this away for now. We're going on a pretty long trip, so I'd rather have room for goods. Markets, give me 1, 3, 2, 5 and 5. That should be enough for us to take quite a trip. Okay, undock. Alright, now we're finally heading northwest. Plenty of fuel, plenty of supplies, plenty of hull. If you don't make it this time, So be it. So at this point we might as well keep going until we find it. Because if we die, we just end up back here. With all of our loot intact. No terror, fuels. Okay, so we're really primed for a lengthy trip. And we're gonna go northwest as straight as we can. Hooray for cruise control. Wish it was gonna be would be a little bit faster now. And I forgot to turn in the port report. Oh well, we only had the one anyway. It is freaking gorgeous here, though. Say what you want. You found a and benefited from a wonder, one of the most pleasant and least menacing landmarks of the high wilderness. Wonders immediately lower terror when you draw near them, so as long as you haven't visited too recently, sometimes it's worth taking a detour to include them in your routes. Cool. Memorial to the Unknown Rats. So, all the eyes are one of those, okay. We've learned, and I've been avoiding it for quite a while because I thought it was the spider cache. Wrong. Is this the thing that spewed out that evil thing? Nope. Okay. Alright, another battle going on. If we come across it, we'll see who to side with if we decide to side with one. If it's two little guys against the big one, we'll take out the big one. If it's... Oh, we're up against the Marauder here. What the heck? It's like everything against everything. Okay, the Marauder is the first to go. I know. What do we got? Oh, another, yeah, vision from the heavens. Okay. Alright, so let's see what else is over there. Don't worry, I'm not here to... loud noises. Hey, oh, 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 easy there, buddy. Bronze wood. It's a pleasure to help you guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, dude. We're not We're not here to harm you. You'd probably tear me limb from limb with the blink of an eye. Let's try the bat here. See if you can find something. Bat admits to having found something. It's a port! It might be the one we need too. Or prosper. Freaking finally. Crammed at the feet of a hulking crag, Port Prosper is a little London divided into an affluent West End and an I need to look up what that word is. It's fun to learn new words. Or at least fancy ones. You know why? Because you can use them against other people. I recently played a game with somebody. And one of the words I picked up from something else was the word asinine. Basically, somebody came up with a quote-unquote brilliant idea and told them straight in his face, "You and your asinine ideas." And he actually said, "Thank you." It was brilliant. For those not knowing, asinine means incredibly stupid or foolish. Anyway, impecunious means having little or no money. Okay, so deliver the fastidious inspector. She disembarks with her bag in hand and peers up at a clock tower that is being raised above the station. Oh, wait, how do I do that? Is there a way for me to talk to her? She was looking at my clock, but where is it? Is it journal? Completed. It's not in here anymore, so I'm assuming we're done with that. Alright, fine. You'll receive fuel and supplies, dish to some money, ensure you have 6 spaces in your hole before accept. Of course we don't have that. Perhaps not. You're gonna stay on board until I have room. I mean, I can sell some fuel and supplies until I have the room for them. It's a bit idiotic to do it this way, but alright. Thank you, Captain. Here's the balance of our agreement and his promise to requisition order for fuel and supply. She casts another glance at an incomplete clock tower. Given the apparent state of construction, I'd recommend... pretty much, yeah. I'd recommend you visit the work site. There may be an opportunity there. And thank you for the pleasant conversation, Captain. The sky can be a lonely place. You enlivened it. Enlivened? I've included a small additional sum in your... difficult word. Let's look it up. Remuneration. There it is. Money paid for work or a service. You've delivered to Inspector Safety to Port Prosper, 50 fuel, 3 supplies, 150 money, experience. Facilities Inspector has the part. We plan to call it Albert Clock, in memory of the part of Prince Consort, but there's a way to go yet. Roof isn't finished, and the clock neither ticks nor bongs. You can see the fastidious inspector up among the workings with a spanner and a can of oil, showing the workmen how it's done. Ah, I ditched these. I had them. No, I just put them in the bank. Unfortunately, I can't access the bank from here, which is stupid. Bronze wood, 1 consignment, they sell it at traders' wood, and blah 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 blah. If you purchase necessary goods rid of poor, will make a tidy profit, be warned, shares aren't cheap, and locked by space in your. Yeah, well, we got both of them already. So what else is here? Explorer, adventurers, and pioneers gather here freshly arrived from Albion, all awaiting transport further into the Reach. Cool. The offices of Windward Company on Port Prosper are elegantly appointed if antiquated. The parsimonious chairman has worked for a ruthless captain. He sits behind his imported mahogany desk, a decanter of brandy at his left hand, and a series of neatly stacked reports at his right. A fire has been lit in the cavernous hearth. It's too warm. Pours the brandy into 2 glasses, then produces a ruler to measure the amounts. To business. He smiles, revealing the extensive damage to his teeth. Yep. I was a pugilist back in London. A young man's game. He stands at the window, watching the starlight bathe the sloping streets of Prosper. This place exists because of constant work, from politicians who planned it to the pioneers who built it, to the soldiers who even today defend it from the Tacties. We have need of more such work. Bring me nameplates from Tacti engines. We keep lists, you'll be rewarded. Okay. So those are the little yellow ones, I think. I'm assuming this would lower terror. Let's try it anyway. Gaudy banners fly over the painted rooftops of Port Prosper. The smog of the East End is hidden away by giant posters displaying dragons in varying degrees of vivisection. The grim streets are clogged with people. Wealthy West Enders promenade about the amusements, while impoverished East Enders work the stalls and huddle by the chestnut fires for warmth. The painted dragon, pursued by knights, is chased through the crowd to a course of hoed or riding. Who are the rich guys? The West Enders. So mingle with the East Enders. If you want to know the dark secrets of place, talk with common workers, right? Lurking intense or manning the stalls and side streets, calling at passing gentry. They seem more your level. Oi! A wide-eyed Eastender elbows his comrade somewhere under his jacket. Who's all this, then? The crowd gathers from out of those shadows. You're subjected to a number of looks that, if not quite filthy, or at least grubby. Eventually the huddle disperses. The first Eastender extends a thin hand, lined and worn. It's a good sign you wanted to talk to us. You spend the afternoon watching vaudeville players satirize the Red Saint and his dragon in and out of the way tent, followed by a hearty supper of roast chestnuts and an almost palatable ale down by the station. You're tolerated by the impoverished Eastenders. Fire at the Fulbright factory. Windward Company representatives race past carrying heavy buckets. Narrow streets huddle in the shadows of a great crag. Banners display the stony features of her renewed majesty. Wealthy West Enders strut by exchanging polite greetings and veiled gossip, while sooty East End's workers file the hour refining factories. Appealing posters promise fresh, wholesome lives in the reach to new arrivals, but most of the posters are years old. More newcomers arrive at Port Prosper than ever leave it. transport a settler. Would-be pioneers clamor at the station, eager to make their fortunes among the stars. I'd appreciate if you took me to Trader's Wood. I'm in the mood for a spot of sports. She rushes onto your vessel as soon as you finish shaking hands. Excellent, I'll stay out of your way, then your hull didn't even notice me. Any luck and you'll forget I'm even here. Yeah, that's likely that we just completely forget about this quest and you're gonna be here forever. You know. It happens. Albion Transit Relay. A garrulous captain is delighted to have an excuse to talk. I'm happy to help, ma'am. Happy to help. You point down the docks. There you are. Keep going past the port. You can't miss it. If you have good eyes, you might even be able to see it from here. Passage free, mind. You can travel first class if you have a ministry stamp permit, or you can bring a couple of barrels of ours to travel second class. Alright. We need to get wood. We need to deliver somebody for something. So I think what we do now is we check our map. Where's I think we've already found the wood thing. Didn't we? Actually, I don't think we have. Well, that's gonna be a problem. We need to head back to New Winchester, but we'll take a small detour like this way. Might want to stop by the circus as well. Yeah. Go check out the horror, because I don't know what it's for. I at least want to see what it looks like. Maybe we'll get to shoot some stuff along the way. We don't have room, and it's going to be a while until we get room, but... There's another big battle going on somewhere. See if there's an opportunity in it for us. We need to take out little guys for this one, so if you can... Whoa. There's a bit of a... draft here, it seems. It's gonna be... This requires butchery. Okay. Well, we know that, yeah, we can't go further. How bizarre. Anyway, let's go see how things are going here. You guys getting pummeled. Let me help you with that. Oh no. Let me get out of your way at least. He's dead. Wait, can I still loot him? I think there's a loot thing there. We should be getting the nameplates now, right? Yeah, we'll get the nameplate. Okay. We'll chuck that. We need to keep the bronze wood. And we need to bring back one extra... honeycomb. It's not called honeycomb, but it looks like honeycomb, so I'm gonna call it honeycomb. Hi, are you fighting the little guy? Nope, alright, yeah. Let's go check out what that horror is all about.